Hey guys, today's workout is going to be nice and simple, just a 10 station circuit. Timing is going to be 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to rotate after each set, and we do have a total of 3 rounds for today. So we're going to start with that warm up first, and then we'll get right back into it. So jogging on the spot. Today also happens to be our first day of outdoor workouts at 6 p.m. if you're following along with us today. Melanie's teaching the class, so if you have any questions, you can message myself or Melanie. Let's bring those knees up a little bit higher. But make sure, before showing up, you check the schedule. Make sure you're already booked in. We can only have 9 people plus a trainer. Everything is appointment only, so don't just show up. We're going to do this for a few more seconds before doing some arm circles. In 3, 2, 1, arm circles. We are still keeping the online workouts. The only one we're taking out for now is the Friday afternoon, 4:30. That one had by far the lowest viewership right before the weekend. So we took that one out, but we did add 6 outdoor workouts to make up for it. Everything else is the exact same. In a few seconds, we're gonna get down into a cat-cow. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cat-cow, hands and knees, arch that back. As you arch your back, you're really stretching out those abs, and then you're gonna round your back, and as you round your back, you're stretching out those back muscles. And during those outdoor workouts, guys, make sure you bring a mat. Workout mat's great, yoga mat's fine. The more padding it has, obviously the better it's gonna be since we are working out on asphalt. We're gonna do a bird dog in 3, 2, 1, elbow to knee, and reach. And if possible, bring your own weights. If you don't have dumbbells and you need to borrow them, make sure you send me a message, and I will do my best to give you the weight closest to the one that you would like. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1, elbow to knee, and reach. Keeping that back straight. Try not to over-rotate. Get that full extension here, so stretching out your lats, also squeezing that extended leg, the glute. We're gonna do a body weight squat in 3, 2, 1, standing up. Body weight squat. Try to keep those feet flat. You can have your toes slightly out if you want here. Chest stays up, back straight. Warming up those quads. A few more seconds here before getting into hip swings. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Feet a bit closer, go hip width apart, sit back in the heels, hinge the hips, feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Push your hips forward, squeezing your bum muscles as you walk in. 10 seconds here before getting into a row to reverse lie. In 3, 2, 1, stay low, row, reverse fly, squeezing those shoulder blades. Keep your back straight. Make sure those shoulders are down and back, not shrugging up towards your ears. Working the mid and upper back muscles during this warm up here. We're gonna go hands together side to side in a bit. 3, 2, 1, hands together, side to side. Feet anchored in the ground, hips squared up. Try to get a little bit more of a warm up for your core and some of those upper body muscles as well. We'll do 10 seconds of this and then we'll finish off with the jumping jack and then we'll get started. Okay, 3, 2, 1, last one, jumping jacks. Nice soft knees here, staying on the balls of your feet. It's a great warm-up exercise because it really gets all those muscles working, gets that blood flowing, wakes up the nervous system. A few more seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. So 10 station circuit, a little bit of everything. It's a full body workout, 35 on, 10 off, rotate after each set, 3 total rounds. We're gonna start the first one. 1 dumbbell's all you need. You can technically do this with both if you like. We're gonna do a sumo goblet squat. So really wide stance for the sumo, toes out, goblet is up high, and then squat. Make sure you're squatting here, not deadlifting. If you want to do a regular sumo squat without the goblet, you can hold 2 dumbbells and squat down from there. If you want to go a little bit heavier, depending on the weights you're using. So just 1 set there, 10-second break. We're going to do a military press next. So nice 90-degree with the arms here. Palms are forward. Notice she doesn't get down too low. Breathe out as you press. Breathe in on the way down. So it's a strict shoulder press. Very limited range of motion, so there's constant tension on your shoulders the whole time. The third one, you're going to drop one weight and we're going to do a weighted sit-up. So the weighted sit-up, you just keep that weight really close to your body. If you're not comfortable with this one, crunches, regular sit-ups are fine, but just use that weight to come up and crunch. Try to keep your feet on the ground here as much as you can. Keep those shoulders down. So weighted sit-up. Then you're going to stand up and you're going to do an overhead front raise. You're going to need 1 dumbbell for this one. Keep your arms as straight as you can. Keep your back as straight as you can. All the way overhead and then down, nice and slow and controlled. Really working your shoulders, core, and upper back. Again, the next one will be 1 dumbbell. This one's going to be a switch swing. So you're going to do a dumbbell swing with 1 arm and then you're going to switch to the other side, just like that. So it's just another play on the hot potato, except rather than going in a press, you're going to do a swing. So 1 arm swing, switch to the other side. The next one, you're going to need 2 dumbbells if you can, and we're going to do weighted butt kicks. So all you're doing with the weights is just holding them down by your sides, and you're going to bring your heels up, try to kick your butt. It's going to be a little bit harder with the weights, so if you're not able to go quite as fast as you normally do, that's okay. You drop 1 weight and you're going to do an overhead tricep extension. You can either grab the weight just like that where the nose is pointed up, or grab both ends of the dumbbell. Keep the elbows tucked in, flex all the way down, and then fully extend, squeezing those triceps. No, not too much of an exaggeration of an arch in the low back. Just allow that elbow to act as a hinge. After that, you'll need 2 dumbbells. We're going to do alternating high rows. So you're going to get into a bent over row position, making sure that your back stays straight. Palms back, 1 at a time. Bring that elbow up, just like that. So you don't have the same amount of leverage as you would with a regular row. You're bringing that elbow up, keeping that palm back, shoulders down, back stays straight the whole time. Nice and controlled, keep it slow, alternate sides. Again, with both weights, we're going to do a squat clean. Dumbbells down, catch up in a hang clean, and simultaneously squatting down. Then you're going to drop the weights and repeat. So catch and squat, drop down. Catch and squat, drop down. This one requires a little bit of coordination, so if you're not comfortable with it, pause the video now, practice a couple times. Once you get the hang of it, go right back at it. And the final one here you can do with 1 weight. You're going to do a kneeling hip extension. You hold that weight in a goblet position. You're going to get down in a kneeling position. You're going to push your butt back all the way so it touches your feet, and then drive up. The key here is mind-muscle connection, so really forcefully squeezing those glutes as you sit up nice and tall. Remember, we do have 35 seconds, so it might seem easy, but it's going to kind of creep up as the time ticks. All right, so we're going to go through 3 rounds of that. We're going to get started in 20 seconds or so with a sumo goblet squat. So there's a few ways you can modify this one, guys. If you want to do just a sumo squat with your arms down, feel free. Remember, sumo, wide stance, toes out. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this one here is more of a traditional sumo squat, whereas the goblet position is the 1 dumbbell. Unless you have really heavy weight, sometimes it's better just to do the regular sumo squat. And what the sumo stance does is it allows you to work more of the inside part of your thighs. Sometimes these muscles get a little undertrained, especially if you're used to doing very close stance squats. So the sumo stance allows you to get into that position. Just don't forget to angle your toes out, keep your feet flat, keep your chest up and back straight. You're not deadlifting, you're squatting up and down. 3, 2, 1. So take 10 seconds, we're going to do a military press next. Remember, this one is a strict press. 3, 2, 1. 90 degrees, both arms. Breathe out as you press, breathe out on the way down. So a few things you want to make sure you have here. Number 1 is that limited range of motion with the 90 degrees. Number 2, the back stays straight the whole time. Number 3, the legs stay straight the whole time. So it's not like a push press where you're using your legs or your back to kind of help out. Keep it strict. Breathe out as you press, breathe out on the way down. This puts a lot more tension on the shoulders. So even though that range of motion is shorter, it's actually the toughest of the shoulder overhead variations. If you need to modify to 1 weight, that's totally fine. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take 10 seconds. We're going to do weighted sit-ups. You can drop 1 dumbbell. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Weighted sit-ups, let's go. Keeping that weight nice and close to your body. Anytime you're looking to modify, what you want to do is you want to identify which exercise, what's the benefit of this exercise. So here we're trying to work the abs, the core. So if you don't want to do the weighted sit-up, you can just throw in another ab or core exercise. Totally up to you. There's no right or wrong answer with that. Just make sure when you modify an exercise, modify to something with similar benefits. We got 10 seconds to go. The less momentum you can use, the harder it's going to be. The more momentum you use, the easier it's going to be. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10-second break, overhead front raise. You're gonna see this whole circuit moves pretty quick. 3, 2, 1. Straight arms, back stays straight just like we did with the military press. When doing this properly, you're gonna really not only just feel the shoulders, but your core is gonna engage as well, and those traps and upper back muscles. We do this exercise sometimes at boot camp with the plate. You can do this one overhead like we are by engaging a few more muscles or by shortening it and stopping at the chest. You get a little bit more time under tension, focusing a little bit more strictly on the chest and shoulders. Either variation is fine as long as you're not swinging or bending those elbows. 3, 2, 1. Take 10 seconds where you go one arm, switch, swing. So it's a one arm swing and you're gonna switch arms each round. Okay, ready? Let's go. Just like we practiced with the hip swings during the warm-up, the hip hinge here is key. This is just more of an explosive hip hinge. Push your hips forward. As you're just about to lock out, you slightly release that dumbbell. You don't have to launch it. It's a very subtle toss, side to side. So it's working your coordination as well as your hamstrings and explosiveness. And if you're not comfortable with the pass, just choose one arm at a time. This is a great exercise for working your hamstrings, your glutes, getting that heart rate up, and explosive power as well. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with an exercise like this. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. Next, we're going to do weighted butt kicks. So arms down, feet up. That one is just purely cardio exercise. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Anytime you do these cardio exercises with a pair of dumbbells, it makes it harder because you can feel that weight kind of pulling you down towards the ground. And you also begin to engage more muscles, the forearms, the traps, the shoulders, just by holding those weights. So the easiest way to regress this, of course, would just be to drop the weights. You want to look at where your knees are during the butt kicks. Your knees should never come out in front. They should always stay directly below you while your heels come back towards your butt. Less than 10 seconds to go, guys. Keep breathing through it. 3, 2, 1. All right, so next you can drop one dumbbell. We're going to do overhead tricep extension. Try to bring down that heart rate a little bit here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So full flex, full extension. Most of you guys are pretty good with this overhead extension. Just think about it as a very simple elbow hinge exercise. Nothing else should really be working. It's just the elbow flexing and extending, and focus on that mind muscle connection as well. So when you extend, you're squeezing the triceps, and of course that's predominantly where you want to feel this exercise, right in the back part of your arms here. If you have really light weights, you can even use 2 dumbbells, but most of you will do just fine with the 1. 3, 2, 1. Next will be the alternating high rows. So hip hinge position, hold that, palms back, and go from there. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So hinge, one at a time, nice and slow. The high row compared to the regular neutral grip row is going to be more of a challenge because we're working a lot of those smaller upper back muscles. These are the upper back muscles that are going to really help with shoulder health, posture, because they tend to be undertrained and they tend to kind of slump forward if you have that poor posture. So this exercise here is a great exercise to work if you have bad shoulders or if you just want to improve your posture in general. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets here in that first round. Next, we're going to do squat cleans. The shoulders are going to get a little bit tired after this one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Squat clean. So catch and drop. The key for this one, like I said during that demo, it's just the coordination. Once you get the coordination down pat, it's all about catching at the proper timing. As soon as the weight's about to come up to your shoulders, you catch and drop down to that squat. Try not to move the feet and knees around too much. The shorter range of motion you can have here, the better. So what you don't want to do is throw the weights up really high and exert more energy than necessary. You want to shorten that range of motion, almost catch into the squat before you're about to grab the weights. 3, 2, 1. Kneeling hip extension. 1 dumbbell is all you need for this one. This one, we're really trying to isolate the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So sit back, get your butt to touch your feet, and then drive up. When talking about which muscles are working during an exercise, if you understand what the role of each muscle is, you'll be able to modify and fit in a lot of really cool creative exercises. For example, the glutes, the bum muscles, they're predominantly a hip extender. So if you can find any position that gets your hips to flex and then extend like this, you're gonna really work those glutes. But I want you guys to squeeze your glutes as hard as you can at the top and hold it for at least 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest up, guys. Let's take 45 seconds, grab some water, try to bring down that heart rate, rest up the shoulders a little bit. We're gonna do the same thing, 2 more rounds. So back to the sumo goblet squat. So what we've done here is the exercises aren't necessarily super intense, but by having a timing of 35 seconds, 10 seconds off, very short rest time, very long active time, it'll make any workout killer. You can plug any exercises and it'll really make a challenging workout here. And that's what we've done for today. So as these groups progress, it's gonna get harder and harder. Let's get ready, guys. Sumo goblet squat coming up first. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. First thing you do, wide stance, toes out. Some of you may have more mobility and flexibility than others. The tough part here when you're in a sumo stance is to not allow your knees to cave in. So if you really want to get your glutes activated, drive those knees out and try to get your glutes engaged throughout the whole movement. And you'll feel it a lot in the butt. And the inside part of the thigh as well during any sort of sumo exercise, whether it's a squat or a deadlift. Less than 10 seconds to go, military press coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Take 10 seconds, military press. Remember, if you have heavy weights and you're struggling, you can take longer breaks. It's not a one-size-fits-all workout. 3, 2, 1. Military press. So 90 degrees and press. Try to tuck your hips in a little bit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about that. Instead, squeeze your glutes. So squeeze those muscles, squeeze your abs, and squeeze your quads, those big leg muscles. You want to do those 3 things simultaneously. That alone will keep your back nice and straight, which is what you want. You don't want an overarch. You don't want to use momentum here. You should be feeling this one almost exclusively in the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Weighted sit-up. Up next. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So in some ways the dumbbell makes the weighted sit-up easy, in other ways it makes it more challenging. So a lot of our clients can do a sit-up or a get-up with a weight, but not with that one, and that's because it helps create a little bit of momentum. If you're already good with these exercises, you'll find it makes it a little more challenging just because the fact that you're holding weight means you're engaging more muscles, especially if you're going heavy. You're going to feel the biceps, the chest, the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Overhead front raise next. 1 dumbbell is all you need. Of course, if you have super light weights here, you can do 2 weights. 3, 2, 1. Remember what I said last time, no straight arms, no arch in that back. And the key is to go down really slow. Control it on the way down. The eccentric part, the negative part of this exercise, is where the key's at. Before bringing that weight up, want to make sure you get a good squeeze in your abs. Brace your core. Allow those abs to help you out. Otherwise, you're going to be tempted to swing or use your back, which you don't want. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so next we're going to do that 1 arm switch swing. 3, 2, 1. So this here is just a great explosive exercise. Always a good idea to toss in some explosive exercises, some traditional bodybuilding exercises, a little bit of cardio, a little bit of core. want to try to target as many different areas, aspects of fitness as possible. Unless you're training for something specific, you want to be pretty well-rounded in your overall fitness. 3, 2, 1, weighted butt kicks. Coming up next. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So this one, just focus on bringing those feet up. Another cue I like to use with this one, try to get those lats engaged, meaning pull your shoulders down and back. Once you do that, you'll notice a lot less swaying side to side from those weights. You want to try to keep your arms and those weights locked down with little to no movement. Let your feet do all the work. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1. Overhead tricep extension next. Remember, it's up to you what grip you want to use with this one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go flex and extend. On the way down when you flex, should feel a really nice stretch in your triceps. On the way up, that's when the triceps are contracting. That's when you're going to get the squeeze that you want and that little arm pump at the end of each set. Get that full range of motion here. 10 seconds to go. Triceps are going to get tired. Shoulders are going to get a little tired. That's okay. 3, 2, 1. Alternating high lows. Coming up next. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. And if you have really heavy weights here and you're not comfortable with the alternating rows, just do a static stance, single arm high row. That way you have a little bit more stability, a little bit more leverage and tension that you can work with. So you can make it easier by doing the alternating version like we are here. You can make it harder by doing them both at the same time. You got 10 seconds to go. Keep that palm facing back behind you. 3, 2, 1. Squat cleans coming up next. 2 more sets. Might want to shake out those arms and shoulders a little bit. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So the squat clean, it's another explosive exercise, but you're also working a lot of muscles here. You got the core, of course the legs during the squat, shoulders, forearms, and traps. So a little bit of everything. It's a good functional movement. It's one of those exercises that can really help with your overall athleticism, and that helps translate to most different exercises. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last one here, kneeling hip extension. And then we'll take a break. We're gonna go through one more round. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So this one, you're gonna have to do a lot of work just focusing on engaging those glutes hard as you can. A great variation for this, if you happen to have a resistance band, tie that band around your waist, have the anchor behind you, and that's gonna kind of try to pull you back, which forces your glutes to work even harder. So if you do have a band, try that exercise out. Makes this one a lot harder, a lot more effective too. But if not, just really squeeze those glutes to the top, guys. 3, 2, 1. Rest up. Let's take 45 seconds. We're going through one more round. So that third round, by now you know all the exercises. If you need to modify, you can modify some of them. You take longer breaks if you need. It is a pretty fast-paced, go, go, go type of workout. So don't feel too bad if you're slowing down, losing a bit of steam. We're gonna start off in about 20 seconds. So we're gonna begin with that sumo goblet squat, or any sort of sumo squat. All right, guys, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wide stance, toes out. One of the interesting things with squats regarding your depth is whether you wear shoes or not. If you look back at my videos where I'm wearing shoes versus not, and I'm wearing socks, the depth is a big difference. Because shoes tend to be elevated in the heels. When shoes are elevated in the heels, it requires less ankle mobility, making you get down a lot easier with the squat. So don't test your squat depth with shoes, test them with socks. 3, 2, 1, military press up next. Remember, this is the final round, guys. One more of each, not a long workout, but a lot of volume here. 3, 2, 1. So many variables can make the workout easier or harder. We could have made it easier timing-wise with harder exercises. Instead, we chose not necessarily the hardest exercises in the world, but a really challenging timing scheme. Keeps you moving, short rest, and the long active time is going to build your mental toughness, but also works on your endurance. 10 seconds, guys. Keep that back straight. Keep your core engaged, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Weighted sit-ups up next. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Watch your feet with the weighted sit-up. Chances are the first rep or two, you're gonna notice a lot of movement. It's your body trying to activate more and more muscles to make it easier. But if you wanna make it more challenging, try to keep your feet planted in the ground. The less momentum you can use, the better. So to make it even harder, don't even change the angle of your arms. I'm using a little bit of momentum here, but you can definitely make it harder if you need to. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to do that overhead front raise with one weight. All right, 3, 2, 1. This is such a good exercise, guys, but a lot of people mess it up by trying to go way too heavy. For this one, you gotta kind of check your ego at the door. Go nice and light. Make sure you get proper form. Engage in your abs, no swinging or arching from the back. Otherwise, you're kind of defeating the purpose. You might as well just do a dumbbell swing. But by slowing it down and keeping it controlled, you're really working your core, and you're working those shoulders in a much different position than normal. 3, 2, 1. Next up, we're going to do that one arm switch swing. We're getting there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. One of the most common mistakes with this one is doing too much of a squat, not enough of a hip hinge. So you want to pump that chest up, sit back in the heels, definitely bend the knees, but initiate the movement from the hips. So pushing your butt back as far as you can. And you know if you're doing it right if you feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs while you're doing each rep. That's what you want. 10 seconds, guys. And the weight, or the arm that's holding the weight, only stays straight. There should be no bend in that arm. 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to do weighted butt kicks. 5 down, 5 to go. Okay, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Weighted butt kicks. This exercise, when you do with heavy weights, is a lot harder than it looks. Because if you just kind of go with the flow, the weights are going to take you along for a ride. And that's not what you want. You want to control those weights by pulling your shoulders down, engaging your core, maintaining that tension and stability the whole time. 10 seconds, guys. Keep that chest up. Don't cave forward. 3, 2, 1. Overhead tricep extensions. 4 more sets. Starting to get tough now. That's good. That's what you want. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So with this one, you're definitely going to feel those shoulders and triceps burning. By about the 20-25 second mark, you should feel that lactic acid going towards your triceps. Try both variations if you like here. So try holding the dumbbell with different grips. See which one you prefer. I prefer the closer grip with the nose of the dumbbell pointed up, but there's no right or wrong way, as long as you get that full flexion and extension from the elbows. 3, 2, 1. Alternating high lows. 3 more sets, and then we're all done. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Watch out with those rows, guys. Make sure when you get tired, don't sacrifice that technique. Most important thing is you keep that back straight. You never want to feel your lower back during a bent over row position. Chances are you lost the hip hinge, your weight's no longer on the heels, and your low back is what's stabilizing you. And that's not what you want. You should be feeling this one in the upper back, in the arms. 10 seconds. Breathe out as you pull. Breathe in on the way down. 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets, guys. Squat clean, up next. Squat clean. This one's gonna get that heart rate up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This workout, you're also gonna notice, really challenges the grip. Because you're holding onto these weights for 35 seconds each set, with very short break, becomes a great grip workout. And strengthening your grip is never a bad thing, especially if you wanna improve your deadlift. Most people, the limiting factor for a heavy deadlift is the grip, the forearms that give out. 10 seconds, guys. One more set after this. 3, 2, 1. Last one here, kneeling hip extension. 1 dumbbell's all you need. Last set of the day. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get that full extension with it. Squeezing your bum muscles. You gotta put in the mental work here yourself. Because just going with the flow, you're not gonna feel it too much. You have to actively drive those hips forward. Squeeze and hold for a couple seconds. And you'll notice a big difference once you start doing that. 10 seconds. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1, and done. That's it for today, guys. We'll either see you tonight or tomorrow. Have a great day.